The following instructional presentation of the St. Agnes Reformatory is intended for educational purposes only. All scenarios are fictional, and all characters are above the age of 18. This video is a product of moral edification and is not to be consumed for prurient purposes or the furthering of wickedness or impropriety.
My dearest Cecily, your letter sits heavy in my hands, its pages worn from the times I've read and reread your words, each one a window into your heart. I'm writing this at the kitchen table, where we've shared so many moments. Your laughter over breakfast, your tears after a bad day, your quiet focus as you scribbled homework. The light from the window feels softer today, but my chest is tight, caught between pride and a tangle of emotions I'm still trying to unravel. Your courage, your honesty, your maturity in laying out such a raw and thoughtful request, it takes my breath away. You're still a teen, yet you've shown a wisdom and self-awareness that humbles me. I love you more than I can ever express, and I need you to know that I hear you. I understand what you're asking for, even if it's hard for me to grasp, and I'm trying to meet you where you are, just as you've asked. Your father and I have spoken at length about your request, and we have both agreed that you will receive what you have asked for. We will both attend to your needs in different ways, so we'll be writing to you separately. I hope you're ready for a very busy life, daughter of mine, because your father and I recognize the depth of your plans, and we are ready to add to them. Your words painted a vivid picture of who you are: smart, sensitive, dreaming big, but struggling with laziness and impulsiveness that pull you off course. I see the girl who aces her history tests when she tries, who dreams of ivy-covered campuses, who feels everything so deeply that a sharp word can linger for days. I also see the girl who sneaks out, who lies, who lets her potential slip through her fingers. And I hear your cry for help. You're asking for structure, for boundaries, for consequences that sting enough to wake you up. You're asking for spankings, the cane, the paddle, corner time, a uniform, not out of some fleeting whim, but because you believe they'll anchor you, help you grow into the person you want to be. I understand that this comes from a place of love, from a fierce desire to be better, and I'm in awe of your strength in admitting you can't do it alone. But I need to be honest with you, sweetheart. This request is hard for me to process, not because I doubt you, but because of my own past. When I was your age, my mother, your grandmother, wasn't like me. Her discipline wasn't loving or structured. It was harsh, unpredictable, and often cruel. A wrong word, a spilled glass, a bad grade could bring her hand across my face or a belt across my back. No explanation, no mercy. Those moments left scars, not just on my skin, but on my heart. And they made me swear I'd never raise a hand to my own children. When I soaped your mouth for cursing all those years ago, I saw my mother's shadow in myself, and the guilt nearly broke me. I hugged you, promising never to do it again, because I was terrified of becoming her. Your letter, asking for corporal discipline, stirred those memories, and for a moment, I felt that old fear clawing at me, whispering that any pain I cause you would be a betrayal of the mother I've tried to be. Yet as I read your words again, I see the difference, clear as day. What my mother did was abuse, driven by anger and control. What you're asking for is something else entirely: loving, consensual discipline, a partnership where you're choosing to place yourself under my authority to help you grow. You're not asking me to hurt you out of spite, but to guide you with consequences that match your infractions, to be the anchor you need when you're drifting. You've researched this, thought it through, even compared it to Jake's boot camp. And I see how deeply you believe in it. You're not a little girl throwing a tantrum. You're a young woman who knows herself, who sees her flaws and her potential, and who's brave enough to ask for help. That clarity, that trust in me, it's a gift, and it's helping me push past my fears to understand what you need. I think about Jake, how we let him go to Paris Island at 17, knowing he'd face pain and pressure we could barely imagine. We trusted him to endure, and he came back sharper, stronger, a Marine we're so proud of. You see yourself in the lazy kid he used to be, and you want your own transformation. I hear you when you say your leniency has let you slip, sneaking out, lying, procrastinating. And I feel the weight of that. I've been too soft, too quick to give second chances, because I wanted to shield you from pain. But you're telling me that shield is holding you back, that you need boundaries that bite, consequences that linger. I think about the soap incident, how it stopped your cursing, how you say it was the right thing. You're right, it worked, and it's making me see that discipline, done with love, isn't the same as harm. I'm starting to grasp what you're asking for, even if it's a lot to take in. You want a uniform to signal your commitment, rules to keep you on track, spankings and corner time to make you feel your choices. You want me to be firm, even when you beg for mercy, because you know that's when you'll need me most. It's daunting, but I'm listening, and I'm trying to see this through your eyes. You're not asking for my mother's cruelty. You're asking for structure, for accountability, for a love that's strong enough to say no when you stray. I understand that this is your way of fighting for your future, and I'm honored, truly honored, that you trust me to help you. I'm not there yet, but I'm getting there, and I want you to know I'm taking this seriously because you deserve nothing less. Now, I want to make a promise to you, one that comes from the deepest part of my heart. I'm committing to honor your request, to step into the role of disciplinarian you've asked for, to implement the regime of spankings, the cane, the paddle, corner time, and the uniform exactly as you've outlined. This won't be easy for either of us, but I believe in you, in your vision, and in the love that binds us. I know things worth doing are often hard, and I'm ready to face that hardness with you because I want to help you become the extraordinary person you're fighting to be. I won't sugarcoat it. This commitment terrifies me. My instinct as your mother has always been to protect you, to wrap you in warmth and wipe away your tears, not to cause them. The thought of raising a paddle, of hearing the cane whistle through the air, of watching you stand in the corner with your shoulders trembling, it twists something inside me. My own mother's harshness left me wary of any discipline that involves pain. And even now, I can feel her shadow lurking, whispering that I'm betraying you by considering this. But your letter, your voice, cuts through that fear. You're not asking for cruelty. You're asking for structure, for consequences that wake you up, for a love that's firm enough to hold you accountable. You've shown me that this is different, that this is about trust and growth, and I'm choosing to trust you back. I promise to be strict, just as you've asked. When you skip homework, I'll deliver 6 strokes with the paddle, each one firm and measured, over your skirt as you specified. If you lie or sneak out, I'll use the cane, 3 strokes precise and careful, to drive the lesson home. And because lying and sneaking out are serious offenses, I'll reserve the right to assign more strokes or apply them to the bare bottom. This is not up for debate. You've asked for my discipline, and you'll receive it. For disrespect, I'll send you to the corner for 15 minutes, letting the quiet teach you what words can't. I'll enforce the uniform, making sure you wear it daily, a symbol of your commitment. And when you ask for mercy, when you beg to skip a stroke or step out of the corner early, I'll hold the line, just as you've pleaded for me to do. I'll be the adult you need, deciding when punishment begins and ends, because I know that's when your resolve will be tested, and I won't let you down. This will hurt me, sweetheart, every single time. Each stroke of the cane, each moment I see you in the corner, will feel like a weight on my heart. I can already imagine the sound of the paddle, sharp and echoing, and the way your face might crumple, your eyes bright with tears. It will take everything in me not to drop the tool and pull you into my arms, to erase the pain with a hug. But that pain, mine and yours, is part of why this matters. It will remind me to respect the responsibility you've given me, to wield this authority with care and intention. Each time I discipline you, I'll feel the gravity of what I'm doing, and that will keep me grounded, ensuring I never cross into anger or excess. My pain will be my guide, a constant check that I'm doing this out of love, not control, and that I'm honoring the trust you've placed in me. I think about Jake, how we let him face the grueling pain of boot camp, because we believed it would forge him into someone stronger. Every letter he sent from Paris Island, every story of sweat and struggle, hurt us to read, but we knew it was worth it. Now he's a Marine, disciplined and proud, and I see why you look to him as proof that hard things can lead to greatness. You're asking for your own version of that crucible, and I'm committing to give it to you, even though it will cost me emotionally. I'll feel every stroke, every moment of your discomfort, but I'll carry that weight because I believe in your dream. To be a girl who studies hard, keeps her word, and walks into her future with confidence. If this is what you need to get there, I'm ready to stand by you, paddle in hand, heart full of love. This commitment isn't just about being strict, it's about being present. I promise to discipline you with calmness, to explain each consequence, to make sure you understand why it's happening. I'll check in with you, talk with you, make sure this system is helping you grow without overwhelming you. I will help you move forward by being firm and helping you understand that your father and I will make the final decisions, not you. I know I'm not perfect, and there may be moments when I falter, when my own fears make me hesitate. But I'm promising to push through, to learn alongside you, to be the mother you need in this season of your life. You've trusted me with something huge, and I won't take that lightly. I keep thinking about what you said. The things worth doing are hard. Raising you has always been worth it, from the sleepless nights when you were a baby to the long talks we've had about your dreams. This is another hard thing, but it's worth it because you're worth it. You're fighting for your future, and I'm fighting with you, even if it means stepping into a role that stretches me to my limits. I'm ready to feel the pain of disciplining you, to let it remind me of the love behind every action, to use it to keep me fair and focused. You've given me a gift, your trust, your heart, your vision, and I'm holding it carefully, ready to build something beautiful with you. Let's start with the framework you gave me, which I'm adopting in full. Your rules will guide us. Complete homework by 9 p.m., maintain at least a B in every class, be honest, avoid sneaking out, show respect, keep your room clean, do chores, dishes on Mondays and Thursdays, laundry on Sundays, and be home by your 10 p.m. curfew unless we agree otherwise. You'll wear your uniform daily, a navy skirt, white blouse, and tie, to signal your commitment. I'll set up a routine to keep this consistent and fair. Each evening after dinner, we'll review your day, homework, chores, behavior, to catch any infractions early. If discipline is needed, we'll handle it then, in the privacy of your room or the study, away from Jake or anyone else. I'll explain the infraction, confirm the consequence, and carry it out with care, ensuring strokes are applied only to the lower buttocks, as you outlined, to avoid harm. Afterward, we'll talk briefly, so you know I'm here, not just as your disciplinarian, but as your mom, ready to listen and support. Every Sunday, we'll sit down for a longer check-in, reviewing your journal, which you promised to keep, to track your progress, discuss what's working, and adjust if something feels off. Once a month, we'll have a formal review to tweak the rules or consequences, ensuring this system helps you grow without becoming overwhelming. I'm committed to being firm, especially when you beg for mercy as you asked. I can already imagine those moments, your voice trembling, pleading to skip a stroke or leave the corner early. And my heart will ache to give in. But I'll remember your words. You're the child, I'm the adult, and you need me to decide when punishment ends. I'll take a deep breath, steady my hands, and follow through, because I know that's when you're counting on me most. I'll channel the strength I found when we let Jake face boot camp, trusting that this firmness is what will forge you into the disciplined, confident girl you want to be. I'll respect the pain I'm inflicting, letting it remind me to stay fair and loving, never letting it slip into anger or excess. To ensure I'm present and emotionally grounded, I'll prepare myself for each disciplinary moment. Before any consequence, I'll take a moment to center myself, to remind myself that this is about your growth, not my discomfort. I'll speak calmly, move deliberately, and stay attuned to your reactions, watching for any sign that we need to pause and talk. I'll also lean on Dad for support, discussing tough moments with him to stay steady and consistent. We'll both be part of this, though I'll take the lead on delivering consequences, as you've primarily addressed this to me. If you ever feel unsafe or overwhelmed, I'll be here to listen, to adjust, to make sure this remains a partnership built on trust. I know this will be a learning curve for us all. There may be days when I hesitate, when my past makes me question myself, but I'm promising to push through, to be the mother you need. I'll wear my own pain, each stroke, each moment of your discomfort, as a badge of my commitment, a reminder to do this right. You've given me a roadmap, and I'm ready to follow it, to help you wear that uniform with pride, meet your curfew, earn those grades, and become the girl you dream of being. Now, we need to discuss one element: procuring the uniform and the tools you've asked me to use. You proposed wearing a navy skirt, white blouse, and tie, and sourcing a paddle and cane to enforce your rules. It's a bold vision, and it takes me right back to my own schoolgirl days. I approve of the uniform wholeheartedly, Cecily, and I'm ready to make it a cornerstone of this journey. Let me take you back to St. Mary's, where I learned the power of a uniform. Every morning I'd stand before my mirror, adjusting my pleated skirt, knotting my tie, and tucking in my crisp white blouse. The blazer was heavy, the knee-high socks itched, and the polished black shoes pinched on long days. I'd grown, dreaming of jeans or sneakers, but there was no escaping it. Sister Margaret, our headmistress, inspected us daily, her gaze catching every wrinkle or loose tie. A sloppy uniform meant a demerit, and demerits meant detention, scrubbing floors while my friends went home. That uniform taught me discipline, Cecily. It wasn't just about looking neat, it was about carrying myself with purpose, about stepping into a role that demanded my best. It shaped my focus, my work ethic, even my pride. When you suggested a uniform, I nodded, knowing exactly what it can do. It's a daily reminder of your commitment, a signal to yourself and to me that you're serious about this path. And you'll wear it correctly, or you'll find out, just as I did, what a ruler to the knuckles feels like. But here's where I step in as your mother. You offered to buy the uniform with your savings, to source second-hand pieces to keep costs low. I admire your responsibility, sweetheart, but that's not how this works. You're my child, and children don't buy their own uniforms. They hold their mother's hand while she chooses what's right. I'm not settling for thrift store finds or makeshift solutions. You'll be placed in a proper, tailored schoolgirl uniform, made to fit you perfectly. I'll take you to a specialty shop this weekend, where we'll select a high-quality skirt, a fine white blouse, a tie, and perhaps a blazer to complete the look. I'll have it tailored to ensure it's comfortable, yet polished, so you feel confident and focused. I'll cover the cost, because this is my responsibility, my way of showing I'm all in. You'll stand by my side, trying on each piece, but I'll make the final choices, because this uniform belongs to me, used on you to help you grow. The same goes for the disciplinary tools. You mentioned ordering a paddle and cane, following your research on safe options. I appreciate your thoughtfulness, but again, this isn't your role. I'm the adult, and I'll choose the tools myself. I'll select a lightweight wooden paddle, smooth and balanced, designed for firm but safe correction. For the cane, I'll pick a thin, flexible one, ensuring it's precise without being harsh. I'll order them from a reputable supplier, and they'll arrive discreetly, stored in a locked box in my closet, accessible only to me. These tools don't belong to you, Cecily. They're mine, held in my hands, used with love to enforce the consequences you've asked for. You won't touch them, purchase them, or decide which ones we use. Your job is to accept them, to learn from them, to trust me to wield them fairly. Now here's the playful part, so imagine me with a teasing smile. You've asked for a uniform to wear daily, and I'm going to embrace that idea more than you might expect. At St. Mary's, there were no exceptions, no casual days, or just this once moments. If you think you'll sweet-talk me into jeans on a tough morning, or skip the tie because you're not feeling it, you're in for a surprise. I'll be like Sister Margaret, checking your uniform for neatness, ensuring your skirt is pressed, your blouse tucked, your tie knotted just right. You might beg, "Mom, can I wear leggings today?" And I'll raise an eyebrow, maybe chuckle, and say, "Not a chance, young lady, back to the mirror." You could find yourself in that schoolgirl uniform more than you bargained for. Weekends, study sessions, even chores if I think it'll keep you on track. It's not about being strict for strictness' sake. It's about holding you to the structure you've chosen, with a lighthearted nudge to keep it human. I know this might feel overwhelming, but it's rooted in love. The uniform, the paddle, the cane, they're tools to help you shine, just as my uniform helped me at St. Mary's. I'll make sure the uniform fits well, feels good, and boosts your confidence. I'll choose tools that are safe and effective, used with care to match your infractions. You offered to take on these responsibilities, to show you're serious, and I see that, Cecily. I'm so proud of you. But these things are mine to provide, mine to own, because I'm your mother, and my job is to guide you, to hold your hand through this journey. Let's go shopping this weekend. Pick out that perfect uniform and start building this new chapter together, with you in your schoolgirl best and me by your side, ready to lead.
Please consider becoming a member of this page for regular bonus videos, priority replies in comments, and even individualized governess attention tailored to your needs. If you need the guidance of St. Agnes in your life, we are happy to provide it.